Hey everybody, the Free and Fredonia Show.
Here, Brody! Here, you throw! Which way is Laramie Gap?
Straight ahead. If this wagon can cut through the hills.
This wagon can cut through anything except a stake. I'm shining.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Now, I was so excited about it coming up live that I didn't have the sound turned up. So I'm not perfect. We've established that very, very early. All right, Leanne, you ought to be hearing it now. The audio indicator is going off the wall. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to be playing some trivia. The subject tonight is cats. So if any of y'all are cat lovers, y'all to do well. Some of the questions are kind of interesting. So if not, you're going to learn about cats. I know most of y'all are dog lovers. All right, we're going to have the word for the day here.
Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. Your story isn't finished. God is still crafting it, so keep moving forward with confidence.
All right, everybody said amen. Go ahead and hit your share buttons. Let everybody know that we're playing some trivia and invite them to come along and play with us. See if we can get some more people that want to have a good time. And I'm excited. My grandsons are in. So they'll be here through the summer for a while. So we're going to have a good time with them. Hopefully I'll get to see them Saturday. So Terry, tell them to get on and play, see what they know about cats. There's Elijah. What's up, bud? Elijah's my grandson. We were talking about how tall he is today. So he'll probably be about 7 feet tall when he finishes growing. All right, let's go ahead and get Gloria. Tell everybody to. No, Leanne, there's other people on. Let's go ahead and get Gloria to tell everybody how to play here. Gloria?
Welcome to the Free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
Say bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Appreciate that. The subject is cats. There's Isaiah. Hey, Mr. Isaiah. Glad you made it. He's another one of those scoundrels that I call my grandson. So, cats, go ahead if you haven't. Share with everybody. Like and share. That always helps. We're getting ready to get cranked up here in just a few seconds. Subject is cats. It's been a great day today. It's been a beautiful day here. So that's a good thing. I think it may rain later on, but that's okay. All right, here we go. First question popping up. Let's play some trivia. What's the average gestation period for a domestic cat? About 63, 65 days, 90 to 100 days, 45 to 50 days, 30 to 35 days. What's the average gestation period for a domestic cat? 63 to 65 days, 90 to 100 days, 45 to 50 days, 30 to 35 days. See how much you know about how long it takes baby cats to be born. Go ahead and put your guess. Put your number of your guess into the comment section. You only get one guess. Time is up. There's Cat. Cat's playing. We're playing cats tonight, Cat. Good to see you. 13% of you got it. About 63 to 65 days. Elijah got that one right. So, congratulations. Here we go. Question 2. And there's Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Which breed of cat is known for having no tail or a very short one? Is it the Siamese, the Persian, the Minx, or the Bengal? Which breed of cat is known for having no tail or a very short one? Siamese, Persian, Minx, or Bengal? Get your answers in there. I have increased the time for you to answer, so you can have time to think about it. Here we go. Time is up. Which breed of cat's known for having no tail or short tail? Appreciate y'all playing, coming, visiting with me tonight. Good to see every one of you. Which breed of cat's known for for having a tail? The Manx. 89% of you got it. Elijah, Sharon, Kat, and Bill. Bill, you said you didn't know anything about cats. Next question. Question 3. What is the term for a group of kittens? Is it pride, pack, kindle, or clouder? What is the term for a group of kittens? Pride, pack, kindle, or clouder? That's a good question. I think dogs is a litter. What is the term for a group of kittens? Pride, pack, kindle, or clouder? I'm not sure if I knew this before this question. There's Gene. Hey, Gene. Gene, you put in, is that a 7 guess? You typed in 7? All right. 1, 2, 3, or 4, Gene. Kindle. 50% of you got it. Elijah, Sharon, Kat, and Bill. There's Bill again. I think you were pulling my leg. No, you hit 1? Okay. It just looked like a 7 to me, Gene. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Question 4. Which part of a cat's body has unique patterns like human fingerprints? Tail, paws, nose, or ears? Which part of a cat's body has unique patterns like human fingerprints? Tail, paws, nose, or ears? Okay, it looks like some of you are getting your answers in there on time. It's winding down. All right, time is up on question 4. Okay. The nose. 23% got it. Elijah and Bill. There you are again, Bill. All right, here's question 5. What is the primary reason cats purr? To warn predators, to cool down, to communicate contentment and self-healing, to attract males. What's the primary reason cats purr? To warn predators, to cool down, to communicate contentment and self-healing, to attract mates. I said males, mates. Get your answer in there. Elijah and Isaiah, you see Jean on here. Jean is my first cousin. She's kin to you guys. So you've never met her. And there's Chris. Hey, Chris. All right, that's question 5. Chris probably knows a lot about cats. All right. 73% of you got it. To communicate contentment and self-healing. All right, let's pause the game. I like to, for those of you just playing, I like to pause every 5 question and go to the leaderboard to see how y'all are doing. Look at there, Elijah and Bill. You see the number of points that you have. The quicker you answer, if it's a correct answer, I might have told you before, the quicker your answer indicates you get more points for it. So that if you might have the same number of correct answers as somebody else, but you might have more or less points. So that indicates that. Is Stephanie there? Okay. You're in trouble, Chris. All right, back to the game. Question 6. Here we go. How many lives is a cat mythically said to have? Mythically said to have? 7, 9, 5, or 11? How many lives is a cat mythically said to have? 7, 9, 5, or 11? 1, 2, 3, or 4 should be your answer. Okay. So Stephanie's helping Chris. That's good. How many lives is a cat mythically said to have? 7, 9, 5, or 11? Bill, I think you messed up. It's going to ruin your perfect record. Too late. Maybe not. We'll see. Usually it takes the first answer that you put in there. Okay, 9 is correct answer. 100% of you guys. So I guess you got it in there on time, Bill. All right. Question 7. Here we go. Which famous scientist had a cat named Felis that inspired a thought experiment? Was it Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, Erwin Schrödinger, or Albert Einstein? Which famous scientist had a cat named Felis that inspired a thought experiment? Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, Erwin Schrödinger, or Albert Einstein? Okay, looks like everybody, we're getting people coming in and I'm not noticing. Hey, Cody. I have to put that. I have to put Cody's comment up there. All right. Which famous scientist had a cat named Felis that inspired a thought experiment? Erwin Schrödinger. 34%. Elijah, Isaiah, Cody, and Jean got it correct. Here we go. Question 8. Cats are obligate carnivores. What does this mean? They prefer vegetables. They must eat meat to survive. They eat only fish. They can digest anything. Cats are obligate carnivores. What does this mean? Cody, you got a bunch of cats. They prefer vegetables. They must eat meat to survive. They eat only fish. They can digest anything. Get your answers in there. Looks like y'all are doing great tonight. This is question 8. Time is up. I don't think my sister's got any cats. Kathy's got a bunch of cats. They must eat meat to survive. 64% of you got Elijah, Isaiah, Cody, and Leanne got that correct. All right. Here we go. Question 9. What color are most cats' eyes when they are born? Yellow, green, brown, or blue? This is a good question. What color are most cats' eyes when they are born? Yellow, green, brown, or blue? I like cats. I had a good old cat for a while. His name was Obama. What color are most cats when their eyes when they're born? Yellow, green, brown, or blue? I miss Obama. All right, time is up. Sharon says eyes are closed. I think that's puppies, Sharon. I could be wrong. All right, blue. 59% of you got it right. Sharon, Linda, Kat, and Chris. All right. And halfway through the game, why do cats knead with their paws on soft surfaces? To stretch muscles, sharpen claws, to mark territory. It's a comforting behavior from kittenhood. Why do cats knead with their paws on soft surfaces? To stretch muscles, to sharpen claws, to mark territory. It's a comforting behavior from kittenhood. There you are, Terry. I thought you got kicked off. All right, get your answers in there. Why do cats knead their paws on soft surfaces? Elijah and Isaiah, do y'all have any cats? I know y'all got a bunch of animals. You got everything under the sun. All right, here we go. It's a comforting behavior from kittenhood. That's why they do it. All right, let's pause. Let's check out this leaderboard, y'all. Look at Elijah and Bill holding 1 and 2. Everybody check out your spots. This is halfway through the game, so you still got time to move up in the standings. Chris, you need some more help besides Stephanie, I believe. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Question 11. Which ancient civilization worshiped cats as sacred animals? Was it the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians, or the Aztecs? Which ancient civilization worshiped cats as sacred animals? Romans, Greeks, Egyptians, or Aztecs? Looks like y'all are answering fast on this one. I think that was probably an easy question for you. All right, get your answers in there. I may have to start, if they get this Facebook and all this point system right, I may have to start giving t-shirts away again. Good looking t-shirts. The Egyptians, 100% of you got it correct. All right, Here we go. Everybody got it right. Question 12. What is the average number of whiskers on a typical cat's face? 36, 24, 18, or 12? What is the average number of whiskers on a typical cat's face? 36, 24, 18, or 12? I've never really tried to count them, to be honest with you. What's the average number of whiskers? That's an interesting question. Cody probably went over there, and I started to say he counted his cat's whiskers, but then I saw his answer. All right. Time is up. Cody, you need to go count those whiskers again, bud. I don't know if any of y'all got it right. Well, see, one or two of you might have got it right here. 24. They've got 24. There's Elijah again. Cat and Isaiah, 25% of you. Question 13. Which vitamin is essential in a cat's diet but not produced by their bodies? Vitamin K, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin A. Tom says there's no sound. Can y'all not hear me? Which vitamin is essential in a cat's diet but not produced by their bodies? Hello? Hello? Did the sound kick out on me? Sharon says she has sound. Which vitamin? Okay. I'm not showing that I've got sound, actually. Which vitamin is essential in cat's diet? Time is up. Everybody's got sound. Tom, I don't know what to tell you, bud. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're playing. Vitamin A is essential for a cat's diet, but it's not produced by their bodies. Question 14. What is the name of the fold of skin on a cat's belly? Is it a tummy tuck, a primordial pouch? Primordial, that's it. Pouch, midline sac, or a feedline flap. What is the name of the fold of skin on a cat's belly? Tummy tuck, boy, I have trouble with that word. Primordial, midline sac, feline flap. I think we've talked about how I had a speech impediment as a child, and I never have grown out of it. But I try. What's the name of the fold of skin on a cat's belly? Time is up. Primordial pouch. 50% of you got it. Elijah, Isaiah, Kat, and Cody. All right. Question 15. This is a cool question. How high can most domestic cats jump relative to their height? Up to 6 times their height, twice their height, 10 times their height, equal to their height. How high can most domestic cats jump relative to their height? Up to 6 times their height, twice their height, 10 times their height, or equal to their height. I know they can jump. All right, get your answers in there. This is question 15. Time is up. Tom, I don't see you on there. Did you get bumped off? How high can most domestic cats jump relative to their height? Up to 6 times their height. 75% of you got it. Elijah, Isaiah, Sharon, and other players. So, Chris, I'm telling you, Stephanie, you need to get some other help. If Stephanie's helping you. Hey, let's look at the leaderboard. Look at there. Okay. Some of you have moved up. Elijah is holding steady. Elijah's a pretty bright kid. I think he takes that after me. All right. Check out where you are. Let's resume the game. What kind of vision do cats have at night compared to humans? Worse than humans, 3 times better, 6 times better than humans, same as humans. What kind of vision do cats have at night compared to humans? Worse than humans, 3 times better, 6 times better, or same as humans? Got plenty of time to answer it there, Leanne. Put your thinking caps on. This is a fun game tonight. We had a good game last night. We had Western television, one of my favorite genres. But we had machine trouble, so didn't have too many players. 6 times better than humans. That's what cats have compared to humans, their vision. Interesting. 54% of you got it. Elijah, Sharon, Cody, and Kat. Here we go. Question 17. Which sense is most developed in cats? Touch, taste, smell, hearing. Sense is most developed in cats? Touch, taste, smell, or hearing? Let's see what y'all know about cats on this one. This is a good question. I'm surprised Janie's not playing. She's got some cats. All right, get your answers in. Time is up. All right. Which sense is most developed in cats? Hearing. 50% of you got it. Sharon, Isaiah, Terry, and Linda. Oh, me, Elijah, you missed that one. All right, here we go. Question 18. Oh, we got some good names here. What is the scientific name for the domestic cat? Is it the Panthera leo, the Felis domestica, the Felis catus, or the Canis felis? Felis. What is the scientific name for the domestic cat? The Panthera leo, the Felis domestica, the Felis catus, or the Canis felis? That's a mouthful. It's the scientific name. All right, time is up. We're getting ready to learn something. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Felis catus. Nobody got it right. Oh, my goodness. I probably would have missed it too. All right, here we go. This is question 19. What coat pattern features stripes, swirls, or spots in tabby cats? Solid, pointed, mackerel, or calico? Which coat pattern, listen carefully, which coat pattern features stripes, swirls, or spots in tabby cats? Solid, pointed, mackerel, or calico? This one might throw you. Which coat pattern features stripes, swirls, or spots in tabby cats? Get your answer in there. Time is up. I guess y'all see my little cat I put on there in the background. I'm going to be trying to add some extra touches to that and make it a little bit more interesting. The mackerel. Cody got that one right. Congratulations, Cody. All right, here's the last question. What causes most cats to react strongly to catnip? Is it essential oils, caffeine-like alkaloids, a pheromone mimic, or a compound called nepentolactone? There you go, nepentolactone. What causes most cats to react strongly to catnip? Essential oils, caffeine-like alkaloids, pheromone mimic, a compound called nepentolactone. This is the last question. Get your answers in. All right, this is it. Looks like we had a few more join the game here. Came in on the tail end. A compound called nepentolactone. That's the correct answer. 50% of you got it. Leanne, Elijah, Isaiah, and Cody. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see who's got the bragging rights tonight. Yeah, I should have known. Elijah. This is the first time he's played, too. And that looks like Isaiah came in second. So my grandsons, they did pretty well for themselves. We'll have to get them back. Check out your points. Everybody did well on cats. I do have a story tonight, so let's listen to the story, and then I'll be back with some closing remarks. Ben was the night janitor at a downtown office building. Nobody ever really saw him. He came in after the last lights clicked off. He mopped the floors, emptied the trash, and slipped out before the sun came up. One night, while he was cleaning the third floor conference room, he noticed a folder left on the table. A presentation, important, labeled board meeting tomorrow. He looked around. No one was there. He could have left it, but something told him not to. So Ben took the stairs to every floor, searched every cubicle until he found a name on a business card that matched the folder. He put it on the right desk. He left a sticky note. Found this in the conference room. Hope it helps, Ben, janitor. The next morning, that note saved a job, saved a career, and started something bigger. Because the woman who had received that folder, she was the CEO's assistant. She told the CEO, who asked, Ben who? 2 weeks later, Ben was invited to a staff meeting in the daylight. The CEO handed him a certificate, a handshake, and said, we all talk about going the extra mile. This man walked it quietly, faithfully, and he reminded us what integrity looks like when nobody's looking. You don't have to wear a title to make a difference. Sometimes greatness shows up with a mop in one hand and a heart that simply cares. All right. Appreciate y'all playing. We had some fun. We're going to come back tomorrow and play some more. Invite everybody, some of your friends, and get some more family members here. And we'll play another game tomorrow night. Y'all take care. Have a great day tomorrow. It's Friday. Tell somebody you love them. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Eating on